Ian, thank you very much. Chelsea fans probably watching that game wherever this evening. But if you want to share your views on whether Romelu Lukaku is the answer, because there are options. There are currently options out there. There's Kane. There's Haaland as well at Borussia Dortmund. Do you think Romelu Lukaku is the man, Chelsea fans, for your team right now? 08717 223344. I think the answer is yes. I think he has improved. Everything that you said is right. I think his touch is better. Certainly his fitness is better. He shed 13 kilograms in his first season at Inter Milan. It was a real focus for them to have him lighter, faster. We know the strength that he has. His awareness is getting better. I still think that's a key area of his game to work on. We saw it a couple of times with Belgium at the Euros, particularly in the game against Italy, where he could have brought players in. It was a couple of 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. Lukaku went for it. He was selfish. But ultimately, that's how you score that many goals.
Do you know what? I agree with you, and this is where I think the two centre-halves of Italy were so clever. They got into him physically, and in the end, he wanted to fight them. If he would just thought, you know what, actually, they're strong, let's play to their weaknesses, not to their strengths, and show that I'm stronger than you, I think he could have actually done better in that game. But it was tough. That game, he wasn't given much service, you have to say. Whereas you look at Antonio Conte, how he's improved him on a day-by-day. Thomas Tuchel genuinely feel that he could do the same as well. And you talk about the other ones. Kane's not going to Chelsea. There's no way Daniel Levy's selling him to Chelsea.
For 160 million quid, I think you
would.
Well,
even for 160 million, I just don't see that happening. Lewandowski's not going anywhere. Haaland, at this moment in time, probably for 12 months, is not going anywhere. So I actually think Lukaku's the only option, but I do think he's a great option and definitely the right option. I think he would suit Chelsea perfectly.
Yeah, I just think some of the things that people say are his shortcomings, Romelu Lukaku, I think he's improved in every area. He's very much becoming the complete striker. I think he's got that gravitas now to lead a team. Not just lead a line, lead a team. You know, that presence, I think immediately of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You know, he has that personality, that character out on the pitch, that people around him should be playing for him. You know, and it should be about Romelu Lukaku getting the ball in the right position to put the ball in the back of the net. You know, he's dominating the penalty area when the ball goes and Chelsea like to cross the ball with his wing-backs. You know, he is the man that you want in there. You know, a lot of people would say the link-up play maybe still isn't there in close quarters. It doesn't matter with this Chelsea side for me, because I don't think they're trying to play like that. He's more than good enough for them to play off of him right now. He's got more than enough quality right now to be a link man and be a great player that you can play into his feet and play off of him with some of the great attacking midfielders that they have. But he's also got the game in behind, running at goal. He's got the speed. I mean, you're looking at a player like him and you're thinking, what's a suitable offer? You know, he says to Inter Milan, a suitable offer should be accepted.
Well, you know,
Jack Grealish is £100 million now.
It's probably the same. I mean, you know,
really?
I think Inter need the money still. Villa didn't, but they probably said, you know, had that, go back to gentleman's agreement. They probably did have, whether it's an actual in the clause or not, look, sign his contract, we'll put in this clause of 100 million for Jack and then you can go. And you know, after another great year, they got it. For Lukaku, I think it is a bit different, but Inter need the money. You know, so Chelsea would do it, and they have to do it. They need to do it, because I genuinely believe City will get Kane. Not yet. In a couple of weeks' time, probably after the two play each other. But I believe they'll get that. And if they get Grealish and Kane, then it's an absolute must that Chelsea get Lukaku. I really do. I don't see him as a Ibrahimovic in terms of that personality, a Cantona. That I just don't think that's his personality.
Sorry, I'm not saying that he has a similar personality, but what I'm saying is his personality, his character, his charisma out on the pitch is big enough. Not necessarily the same as them.
I would see it like a Drogba, personally.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not putting it in the category of an ego. I don't think he's that. But what I'm saying is you see the 11 players come out and it's almost like he's right at the forefront of everything on the team. He should probably have the captain's armband as well. You know, not necessarily saying he's got the same sort of personality as Zlatan.
No, but as I say, I look at it. I look at him really as a Drogba or a Costa, where Drogba actually started at Chelsea and it didn't happen for him. And after one season, there was plenty of Chelsea fans saying, let's get rid of him. But Jose Mourinho believed in him, and then he became that leader. And what he did in the Champions League final just summed up absolutely everything, you know, against Bayern Munich. I think he's capable of that. Diego Costa came from nowhere in the beginning, then obviously went to Chelsea, was already this beast. And I think that's what he can be. He can do the physical side, but he's also got the technical side now. So, yeah, I think he'd be a fantastic addition.
Kick-off with Hugh Wozencroft. Tuesday to Thursday night, 7 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.